Hey everyone, my name's Elizabeth. Welcome to Shiftwork Studio. Thank you for being here. This class is for anyone who is interested in reclaiming their personal power, that inner confidence, that inner light, that really inner drive to move through life in a way that feels authentic and true to you. The way we've been working on this in my classes that I've been teaching this week is by activating our throat chakra and our solar plexus chakra, bit of a tongue twister. So chakras are the energy centers in the subtle body. The solar plexus is that center of personal power located in the core. And the throat chakra, naturally located at the throat, is where we really use our voices to speak up for what we need, set boundaries, and guide ourselves down an aligned path. So if you've ever found yourself people-pleasing, not setting boundaries to make others feel comfortable, you likely did this because it feels easier. We think that this will keep our bodies and minds feeling more at peace. But really, this creates a dissonance in our systems. We can't lie to our souls, to our spirits. We can't lie to our nervous systems about what we really need to feel supported. But it's not always easy to speak that truth. And so by really tapping into our center of confidence and then using our voices, this process and this channel becomes a lot easier. So this class will focus on those themes. All you need to do is follow along with me at home. I'm super excited that you're here. Let's get into it. So we'll begin on the tailbone. I have blocks with me today. You absolutely don't have to have them. If you don't have blocks at home, maybe you have a few boxes, some shipping boxes that are waiting to be recycled that you could grab. But I'll have some nearby because they can be handy in certain moments, but no stress if you don't have them accessible to you. We will start with our feet in a bridge position. So feet are planted, all four corners of the feet on the ground, and the fingertips will land behind the back body facing the tailbone. Here we're starting to open through the chest, squeeze elbows together, activate the palms, activate the feet. Inhale, lift the legs into a 90-degree position, and we'll start to flex the feet. So this is a supported boat pose. We will be working here to really start to tap into that core strength. From here, please start to lower the heels just to tap the earth. Inhale, reach the heels up and off the corners of your mat. Inhale, back through center, lower the heels to tap. From here, we'll just move with the breath, up and over, opening through the hips. I just felt a couple little hip pops. I always love that at the start of practice. Heel tapping to the outside of the mat, heel tapping to the inside. Maybe you can squeeze the elbows a little closer. Really focus on activating those deep core muscles. If any of you are Pilates people, you'll know all about the deep core and how important it is. It's really essential for us to be stable and flexible and solid in this life. Just a couple more here with your own breath. Waking up the hips, waking up the quads as we wake up the core. One more round here. Really nice. When you're ready, we'll meet with those legs in 90 degrees. Maybe you can reach the fingertips forward this time. Half boat pose. We inhale our chest high. Exhale, low boat. The lower back presses into the earth, and we'll just have a little gentle C shape with the spine. From here, maybe you're craving a static hold. If you're coming with me, we'll start to ride our bikes, like you're riding through the French countryside or something really pretty. We're cycling through big, long movements with the legs. We activate the core at the start of our practice because this stabilizes and protects the spine as we move through different back bends. Reverse that bicycle, pull the knees into the chest. We're reaching fingertips forward, actively pressing the lower back down here for another 3, 2, 1. Pull everything into the chest, knees into the chin, knees into the chest. You can rock from side to side here. In my last video, I was a little bit shouty because I'm used to projecting to a room full of students over house music. And so I'm working on toning that down today, but bear with me, learning by doing. From here, legs are back in that 90 degrees. Fingertips will tickle the back of the thighs, and we'll just start to rock and roll in the back body. You can close down the eyes here. I like to do 3 or 4 of these. We'll eventually cross the ankles, plant the palms, and meet in a tabletop position. Hips over knees, puppy pose. Start to crawl the fingertips forward. As you keep the hips high, maybe the chin can land on the earth. Opening through the underarms, breathing into the side body, all the length you're creating. Really nice. Inhale, ripple forward onto the belly. From here, palms will plant alongside the ribs, forehead starts down. Tops of the feet are engaged, hip width apart. Inhale, baby cobra, start to squeeze the elbows into the body. Tops of the feet are engaged, gaze is long. Maybe you hover the hands here. Really activating the front core to press the earth away, helping you reach into your back bend. One more inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press down through the knees, moving back in space, tuck the toes, hips are high, downward facing dog pose. Our first down dog together, pedal it out, take what you need. You can rock forward to plank and back. You can shake the hips from side to side. Another little pop there, this time in the shoulder. So satisfying. We meet in our downward facing dog. Inhale high on the tippy toes. Exhale, bend into the knees, step the left foot forward, followed by the right. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips press into shins, really long spine here. Exhale, fold it away. Inhale, sweep both arms high towards the sky, gaze follows thumbs. And from here, we're catching the left wrist with the right hand. On the exhale, reach up and over towards the right. The left pinky toe edge of the foot is activated to elongate through this crescent moon shape. Inhale through center. Switch the grip, exhale to the left, gaze stays high. A gentle tuck of the tailbone can activate that core. Really nice. Inhale through center, gaze looks up at the sky. Exhale, swan dive it forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, bend the knees, step back either through a flow or meet us in downward facing dog. Take your time to get there. You can move through knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga, baby cobra, or upward facing dog. Inhale, ripple forward to a plank pose. Exhale, lower the knees to the mat, setting up for tabletop position. We're back on all fours. This time, right leg reaches back in space. And when you feel stable, we'll inhale that left arm long, shifting into a little back bend here. Exhale, squeeze right knee to the left elbow. Inhale, re-extend, little back bend, open through the heart. Exhale, pull everything in. Inhale, reach it long. Option to catch that top foot or stay reaching. The left hip point will want to swing to the side here. Can we use the core to pull everything into the midline? One more inhale here in this gentle back bend. Please release the back foot. We meet long, left arm forward, right toes back. Keep the right leg where it is. Left palm lowers. We tuck the left toes and press back, split dog. Right leg is high. Inhale, stay reaching the right toes. Exhale, squeeze right knee to the right elbow. Inhale, dance it back, split dog, right leg is high. Exhale, squeeze right knee to the left elbow, fallen triangle. We thread that right foot through, open left fingertips towards the sky. We open through the heart, really taking up space here, expanding. On our next breath, we gently lower to the tailbone and set up for a little side bend. From here, legs are in a gentle straddle. We'll slide that left foot to the inside of the right thigh. Right arm pops on top of the right leg or slides to the inside as we reach the left arm up and overhead. We keep the gaze high here, opening through the side ribs, using that right arm to press the leg or the floor away. Exhale, land the left palm behind the back body, fallen star. We sweep right arm up and overhead. Again, taking up space. Maybe you circle out the arm. Maybe right fingertips come behind the ear, opening through the elbow, pressing the hips high. One more breath together here. Inhale. Exhale, lower to the tailbone. This time, both feet will face towards the back of the mat. Feet are flexed, legs are long, staff pose. Inhale, sweep both fingertips high, gaze follows thumbs. Exhale, reach forward with the long spine and just tap the legs or the toes just for a beat. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, plant both palms behind the tailbone, setting up for reverse plank. Again, we're activating through the palms, squeezing elbows together. Inhale, press into the heels, point the toes, reach the chest high. Here, the head can drop back. Really visualize your throat chakra, that energy center opening as we activate the core, that solar plexus space. One more inhale. Exhale, slowly lower to the tailbone. Inhale, right leg pops on top of the left thigh, setting up for a twist. Right fingertips will land behind the tailbone. We inhale, left arm high. Exhale, left elbow connects to the outside of that right thigh. We're just here for one breath cycle, inhaling with a long spine. Exhale, drive into that twist using the elbow. Inhale, plant both palms up and over to the left side of the body. And we're just unwinding here to meet in a forward fold, facing the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, sweep both arms high to the sky. Chair pose, we're sitting in our chair, sinking the tailbone back while gently tucking it. We want to see our toes here. We reach the fingertips high. Exhale, cactus the arms open through the heart. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, bend the knees, step or hop back through your flow. Your body will know what it needs here. Maybe you skip this today to meet us in a downward facing dog. Really nice, everyone. Again, pedal it out, shake it out, take what you need. Inhale, ripple forward to plank. Exhale, lower to the knees. We're back in that tabletop. This time, left leg extends long. We reach right fingertips forward into that little back bend. Engage the core to reach. Exhale, pull left knee to the right elbow. Inhale, dance it back long. Exhale, squeeze it in, small. Inhale, re-extend. This time, option to catch that back foot with the top hand. We open through the heart, pull the right hip point in, use the core to stabilize. One more inhale. Exhale, reach left leg long, right arm long. From here, right palm plants, left leg stays where it is. We tuck right toes, split dog. We stay for the inhale. Exhale, squeeze left knee to the left elbow. Inhale, dance it back. Exhale, squeeze left knee to the right elbow. Fallen triangles there. Right arm reaches to the sky. Again, take up space. Press into the hand. Open through the hips and the heart. One more inhale. Exhale, pop up onto the heels and slowly lower to the tailbone. We're back in that gentle straddle. This time, the right foot plants on the inside of the left thigh, and the left arm lands on the top of the left leg or the inside of the left as the right arm sweeps up and overhead. And again, we're using that left arm, that connection point, to really guide the chest open, keeping the gaze high. Breathe into the side ribs. Exhale, plant right palm behind the back body. Fallen star, we sweep the arms open towards the sky. Open through the heart, take up space. Any intuitive movement with the arm is so welcome. How incredible does this feel? One more inhale. Exhale, gently lower to the tailbone. And we're facing the back of the mat again. Legs are long. Setting up for our staff pose. We inhale the arms high. Exhale, reach forward with the long spine and just tap where the hands land. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, plant both hands behind the tailbone. Reverse plank is where we're going. Core is active, elbows squeeze in. Inhale, press into the palms and the heels as we reach the core, the hips towards the sky. Head can drop back, activating the core, the throat. Inhale to your edge. Exhale, lower to the tailbone. So nice. When you're ready, that left foot pops on top of the right, setting up for our twist. This time, left hands are behind the back body. We inhale the right arm high. Exhale, twist right elbow to the outside of the left thigh. Just a breath cycle here. We inhale to a long spine. Exhale, drive the right elbow into the thigh, twist it away. Gaze can look out over the left shoulder. Inhale, both arm plants up and over to the right. We crawl to our forward fold. Really nice, everybody. A funky little transition there, facing the front of the mat again. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it away. Inhale, chair pose. We sweep the arms high. And from here, we'll heel toe the feet together if they aren't already. Option one is to hang out in chair. That's perfect. If you'd like to play with drinking bird, on our next breath, sweep the arms back in space, airplane chair. Inhale, high on the tippy toes. We squeeze the legs together, squeeze the core in. On our next breath, we extend through the legs, reaching the tailbone high as we dip the chest. Belly button pulls into the spine. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Really nice. Back to chair pose. One inhale together. Exhale, forward fold. Straighten the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, bend the knees, step or hop back through that flow. Again, any variations, always welcome. This is your practice. Down dog is where we're working to. Really nice. 2 rounds of breath here. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Sinking the hips, heels towards the earth. Activating through the palms. Inhale, dance the right leg high, split dog. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Inhale, sweep the arms high. Anjaneyasana pose. We lower the back knee, opening through the heart. A cactus can feel great here. Inhale, reach both arms towards the sky. Exhale, gently land the fingertips and tuck the back toes, runner's lunge. Here we're setting up for a few cow-cat lunges. This is where blocks, if you have them, or pseudo blocks, can feel really great and supportive. Inhale, start to dip the left knee just to a hover. This is our cow lunge. Exhale, press the hips back in space, pyramid pose. But today we're lifting the toes. I'll move my block so you can see off the earth towards the face. Inhale, back to our cow lunge. Dip the belly, reach the gaze high. Exhale, press back, pyramid, lift those right toes. One more round like this. Inhale, cow. Exhale, press it back, pyramid with those lifted toes. Inhale, lower down to Anjaneyasana. We lose the block, sweep the arms high. Exhale, tuck the back toes, press it up, high crescent lunge. We stay for the inhale, tucking the tailbone, sinking into that front knee. Exhale, shift forward, airplane lunge. Thigh now has the torso floating over it. Inhale, cartwheel left arm all the way up and overhead. We land in our warrior two. And here we're settling in, checking our alignment. If we drew a line from the back of the right foot, we want it to hit the middle of the left. Inhale, flip the front palm, reverse it back, full Trikonasana, reverse Trikonasana, open through the side body, extend through the right leg. Exhale, land it back, warrior two. Inhale, flip the front palm, reverse warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Right arm lands on top of the right thigh, or that hand slides to the inside of the right foot. We're just here for 2 breath cycles, reaching with the left fingertips, staying active in the right leg. One more breath here together, keeping the gaze high. Staying for that exhale. Inhale, left hand comes to the left hip, and we shift right fingertips forward to meet in a half moon pose. Left toes reach towards the sky. The outer left edge of the left foot is reaching. Here you can play with catching the top foot. Chapasana is where we meet, squeezing that heel into the tailbone. We're all keeping our gaze towards the side wall. If you have the back foot, we re-extend into half moon. And from here, it's a little balance test. On the next inhale, we meet in a high stork pose facing the front of the mat. Left knee squeezes into the chest. I'll turn to face you. We're setting up for a really core activating sequence. Talk about activating our personal power. We'll slide hands to heart center. Inhale, left knee into the chest a little higher. Exhale, curtsy lunge to the right. Inhale, back through center with the left knee. Exhale, step the left leg back, lunge to the back. Inhale through center, 2 more rounds like this. Exhale, curtsy right. Inhale, center. Exhale, lunge it back. 1 more round, so nice. Inhale, pull everything in. Exhale to the right. Inhale, drive the left knee up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, left knee in, so beautiful. We sweep the arms high. Exhale, slowly lower, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, bend the knees, step or hop back through your flow. Down dog is where we meet. This is my water break. I encourage you to take them whenever you need them today too. Down dog is where we're heading. Pedal it out, shake it out as always. And when you're ready, we inhale the left leg high, split dog. Exhale, step left foot forward in between the hands, lowering the back knee, Anjaneyasana pose. Exhale, open through the heart, cactus your Anjaneya. Inhale, back through center. From here, both palms land alongside the left foot. Again, blocks can be great here. And we tuck the back toes for a runner's lunge, setting up for those cow-cat lunges. Inhale, start to dip the right knee. Exhale, press back to pyramid. We're lifting the left toes towards the face today. Inhale, cow lunge, dip the belly, gaze is high. Exhale, press it back, cat lunge, left toes pull into the face. 1 more round of cow. Exhale, pull it back, cat. Inhale, Anjaneya, sweep the arms high, lower that back knee. Exhale, tuck the back toes, press it high, high crescent pose. Again, here we're thinking about tucking the tailbone and then sliding into that knee. Exhale, airplane lunge. Inhale, right arm cartwheels up and overhead to land us back in our warrior 2. We check our alignment, drawing that line backwards from the left foot to hit the right as we settle into that front knee. Rolling the shoulders down the back, tailbone is tucked, belly squeezes in. Inhale, dance it back, flip the front palm, reverse trico. Left leg straightens, left arm reaches back and overhead. Breathe into the expansion of the side body. Exhale, warrior 2. Lean into your warrior stance, your personal power, your strength. Inhale, flip the front palm, reverse warrior 2. Stay low in that front leg. Exhale, extended side angle. Left arm lands on top of the left thigh, or that left arm slides to the inside of the left foot. 2 breaths here. You can always half bind, wrapping the right arm, full bind, wrapping the left, keeping the gaze high. 1 more breath. If you have a bind, we meet in that extended side angle first. We'll then pop the right hand to the right hip. We shift left fingertips forward. Half moon pose. Outer right foot reaches towards the sky. Gaze turns to the side wall, keeping the eyes high. Chapasana is there if you'd like to play with catching that top foot. You can always experiment with hovering the bottom hand or keep that hand on a block. If you have the foot in Shavasana, please extend that back leg for our balance test. Inhale, high stork pose. We bend into the left knee, squeeze right knee into the chest. So great. Again, this is my cue to turn. Right knee squeezes in. As we slide hands to heart center, we're back in that curtsy. Inhale the right knee a little higher. Exhale, drop over to the left, curtsy lunge. Inhale, pull the right knee in. Exhale, step the right leg straight back, low lunge. Inhale in. Exhale, curtsy to the left. Drive the right knee high. Exhale, dip the right leg back. One more round like this. Inhale that knee in. Exhale to the left. Inhale, right knee high. Exhale, drop it back. Last time, we pull the right knee in. You can release both arms towards the sky. So lovely. Exhale, forward fold, let it all go. This time, we'll reach for the big toes with peace fingers. Feet are hip width apart. Maybe you have a deep bend in the knees here. You can rock the head from side to side, rock the hips from side to side, actively pulling on the toes to bring the torso closer to the thighs. One more breath cycle here. Please release that grip. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, bend the knees, step or hop back through your flow. Child's pose is where we'll meet this time. Really excellent work, everybody. I can feel it through the screen. Take your time to get to child's. Lowering onto the knees. Knees are mat width apart. Really lovely. One more breath cycle here. Inhale, crawl fingertips towards the knees. And we'll set up for camel pose, the ultimate throat chakra activator. So camel can be quite strong for some of us. If that's the story for you, we have options. So option one is to do everything that I'm about to cue on the knees. Option two would be hero's pose. For heroes, we plant the palms, slide the heels out, knees and thighs are squeezing together, and we create a space between the heels for the tailbone to land. You can sit on a block here. That can feel really nice. Maybe this is where you stay, and that's perfect. Otherwise, we're moving into camel and a little flowing camel variation. So for this camel, we will start high on the knees. Knees are under the hips. Feet can start planted, or you can tuck the toes. I like to start with my toes tucked. Then it's like we're wearing jeans. We slide the hands into our jean pockets. Fingertips are down. Front core is really activated here and tailbone is tucked. Like we did in our reverse planks, we're squeezing the elbows together, opening through the heart. And we'll start to gently press the hips forward, reaching the gaze towards the sky. From here, when you feel like you've reached the edge of your back bend, right hand can land to the right heel, left to the left. Maybe you then drop onto the tops of the feet, opening through the heart, letting the head drop back, breathing into the chest space. Now, if this feels easy for you, maybe you slide the right arm towards the ear, one arm camel, and we can move into flowing camel. For flowing camel, we start to lower the right arm up and over to sweep across the front of the mat. As we do so, we land down hips to heels. Right hand circles behind the back body, catches the right heel. We press back into single arm camel on the left side. And we go again. We lower so that the left arm can sweep in front of the mat. Right left hand catches the left foot, right arm reaches up and overhead, single arm camel. And we just flow this. These can be big and juicy. Take your time. You can, of course, pick up the pace if this feels really comfortable for you in the back body. And if you're like, this is insane, You can slide up out of your camel and make your way onto the knees to rest. We're here for 2 more rounds in our flowing camel, once more to each side. From here, we'll all meet back in camel, one last press of the chest towards the sky. We come out the way we came in. We slide hands to jean pockets, lower down onto the heels. Palms will land on the thighs and eyes closed down. Just be present with all of the sensations that arise from that deep back bending. Activation of the solar plexus and the Vishuddha, the throat chakra. Tapping into that personal power. One more round of breath here. Really nice. Blink the eyes open. And palms will plant to shift back to a downward facing dog. One of our last chances to flow together here this morning, this afternoon, this evening, whatever time of day it is for you. Inhale, reach the right leg high. Exhale, step right foot in between the hands. We cartwheel left arm all the way up and open just for a beat. Inhale, extend through the legs, reach the fingertips high, flying warrior. From here, both toes will turn to face the long edge of the mat, and we start to shift hands through heart center, wide-legged forward fold. Hands can land anywhere. Maybe it's the ankles today. Maybe you walk the hands through the legs or move into an inversion. The head getting really heavy if you're folding. Feeling the hamstrings open inch by inch, millimeter by millimeter. If you're upside down, you can start to make your way out of that posture, slow and controlled. We all meet in that wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, palms plant, gaze is about 6 inches in front of the hands. Exhale, fold it all away. Inhale, crawl fingertips forward to frame the right foot, and we'll step back. Our last flow together, take it or leave it. Really, really lovely, everybody. Inhale, high in the tippy toes. Exhale, slowly lower the heels towards the earth. Inhale, high on the tippy toes. Exhale, bend into the knees. Big step with the left foot followed by the right to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, sweep both arms high towards the sky. Gaze follows thumbs. From here, we'll squeeze the legs together, squeeze feet together, and slide the hands to chest height. Inhale, high on the tippy toes. As you're squeezing the legs together, keeping the heels high, start to slide down into a toe stand like you're sliding the back body down a wall. We make our way to the toes. Really, really nice, everybody. From here, left palm plants, right palm plants. We lower down onto the tailbone to set up for butterfly pose. You can rock the hips a little closer towards the heels. Grabbing onto the toes with the fingers, we inhale into a long, straight spine. Exhale, elbows wide, fold it forward, butterfly pose. Breathe here, feeling the hips open. Letting the face get really heavy. Inhale back to a long chest. From here, we'll grab the peace fingers around the big toes. Last little balance test. We pop up onto the tailbone. We'll start by extending one leg. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you extend both. Working to keep the spine as tall as possible. Core is really active. Open through the throat. Open through the heart. Feel into your personal power. Maybe you close down the eyes. Look how strong you are. One more inhale. Exhale, lower the heels. We're back in our butterfly for just a moment. Reaching with the chest, opening through the spine. When you're ready, you can release that grip. Both feet plant like they're in a bridge position. We reach the arms forward. Inhale the chest high. Exhale, working to keep the feet connected, we start to pull belly button to spine, rounding down to the back body for 3, 2, 1. Really nice, a good morning stretch. Interlace the palms, reach the palms to the back of the room. Extend the legs. You can roll out the ankles, point and flex the feet. Open through the underarms. Maybe you yawn. From here, both knees squeeze into the chest. Pull the face towards the knees. Pull everything in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Shavasana. Extend through the legs. Feel into that expansion. Open through the arms. If you'd like one last little heart opener today, I will cue us through a supported fish pose for Shavasana. You're welcome to stay exactly where you are. That's perfect. And this posture does require some semblance of blocks or pillows. So use what you have nearby or stay perfectly in that Shavasana all the way on the mat. For supported fish, we'll pop one block or box or bolster, whatever you have, on its long setting, second highest height, and we start to work to find that place at the base of the shoulder blades for the block to land on. We could then recline back over the block. You might need to adjust a little with the tailbone. We'll then bring the second block up and over so that the head can land on it, opening through the throat, opening through the heart. Arms are wide. You can land with butterfly feet. You can land with legs in bridge, or of course extend them long for your final resting position. As you rest, take a moment to consciously thank yourself for showing up, for making time to tap into your confidence, that inner fire, that inner strength. You now have the power to use this to speak your truth, to set boundaries, to ask the universe, ask your loved ones, those around you, for what you really need so that you can feel supported and live an aligned and authentic life. Please take all the time that you have on the back body, really letting your practice sink in. It's been such an honor to flow with you today. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you soon.